Melody, Ike, it's great to have you here on the show to talk to us about an upcoming event that is of critical importance, especially to the young.
Yeah.
Now, that happens to be the Conquer Games 4.0. Why don't you tell us a bit more about that?
Firstly, I guess, thank you for having us on the show. What a pleasure. And I think the first thing that we need to say is that Conquer Games 4.0 is an experience. It's 6 years in existence. It's under the Conquer MIH Foundation, which is founded by myself. But also it's a panel of young people that are creatives that have a heart and desire to change experiences for young people in South Africa.
Now, let's talk about the technology aspect of it. You're introducing technology within the games. In what ways? What will it cover?
So, I think first and foremost, IT is a platform that creates connections. Right? If you look at the demography of the young kids at school today, they're all a certain level, computer savvy, they have mobile phones, there's all of that. But when we then bring in the element of indigenous games, those indigenous games were built on a platform of activity and all of that stuff. Now, taking all of that, putting together, and maybe an example would be the kids that play with Nintendo Wii against the computer screen and being active at the same time, so you achieve,
best of both worlds.
Yes.
All right. Now, tell me about the time, effort, and energy. I mean, why put so much time, gentlemen, into this?
Sure. I think that's a very important question. I believe that this is worth it because we're rebuilding the communities as young black people. And I use the word young black, that includes you for this. But I'm just saying, as young black people, a young generation in democracy, we've seen so much time being given from different races into building the black community. But I need to say the black community has grown, the black community has moved, and we have the power, we have the mindset to change how we see things and tailor make them to our desired experience. I want to be able to play Ingeto, and move off there and touch my PlayStation and not feel a disconnect. I mean, majority of the parents today who played Ingeto, who played Ushumpu, who played so many of these games, feel like their kids don't understand the joy it was to be able to do calculated times and the quickest one to get enough stones out of the circle. That was an art. There were no Olympics for it. There was no podium for it. But if we knew you were very good at it, we know, hey, that one, they'll bring it out very quickly. And that's what we want. We want to be able to bring that to the new age kids, so what they call the Mama 2000. And bring them into the element of technology doesn't need to be something that's just indoor. Technology can also come with artificial intelligence opportunities into a sporting realm that we need to introduce. I mean, I believe it's a responsibility for all black business owners to start standing up in this community and saying, listen, we want to start investing in corporate social investment. We want to be able to start to going to communities and changing how they see themselves.
Is it open to everyone, or is there a specific group? How does it work?
I think, to be very honest, we want to open to everyone, but remember, we're working with a very sensitive space, which is kids. We're working with grade 6 and 7s. From the East Rand, which is Katlehong based, and also Auckland Park, Melville, Westbury, which is, a good mix of kids. But also we're working with university students. We have a volunteer system that we've created that it's going to be children who are going to be CEOs in the next 10 years that are going to be coming to volunteer. It's going to be the next chartered accountant. It's going to be the next head of digital South Africa for Facebook, whatever. It's going to be the people that are going to be making these decisions that are coming to volunteer. Now, you'd understand we have 3 different stages now, or 3 different age groups, 3 different generations in one space. And we said to ourselves, we need to keep this in a private space for now. For one reason is because this experience needs to be monitored, because we are growing. We don't want a child to go missing. We don't want a young girl to disappear in the space of trying to do something good. So for those who are invited, it's only, of course, to the limit of the schools that are invited, and of course the parents all that come with their kids who prefer to come support them. That is open to them, and of course from our side, the employees of Uluembu Business Services that are invited to bring their family to come and see what the efforts does in the business, but also to other communities. And for that reason, at this stage, we want to keep it very limited for now, because also it becomes a security risk in a greater element.
Joe.
So for us as well, I think it's an opportunity to contribute to the future of our country. And as I said, I would assume one day a student from VET who becomes a CEO would talk to me in terms of providing services. So it's
Hi, my name is Chef Justin and you're watching Joburg Today.